Alright, so I went over to Bamford Building Supplies, and they're pretty good on prices on some things. However, they're not, the best. But, yeah, it's one of those things to where they're right here, and I didn't have to drive into Staven, East Haven. They call it Staven. Alright, but meanwhile, I picked up a few new plugs. The plugs were 59 cents a piece. Okay, well 60 cents. But at that point, not a big deal. However, the box. Now, it's a heavy duty box. So, I mean, you got to look at it for being what it is. They were $13 a piece. Now, they are a little bit heavier than I probably would have gotten at Home Depot. Home Depot would probably have had different types of boxes as well. More of a variety, let's put it that way. So, you go to the little stores, they buy like the in-between stuff. I probably could have got the two of these for $12 if I had gone to Home Depot. However, I'd still be there. Alright, so I got that, and I got this one here. This was reasonably priced. I think this was like $3. So that's what I got. And when it comes to safety, you want, especially with the electrical, and you're concerned about, fire and stuff like that. So you definitely want a box that's going to hold up for some time, because the longer you can keep the fire contained, subdued, the more chances you have on saving the rest of the house or people. Naturally, people always come first. But most of the time, luckily, people are out and pets are out, and that's it. But meanwhile, I got those. So these are going to be sitting in here like this. I should have enough room between them so I can put the transformers in. And then I have this one over here. So what I'm going to do is take off these bars and put these together and put this one together, so I'll have one long strip. Then I can bring in my 20 amp cord, plug it into my 20 amp circuit. Now, I know there's a lot of plugs there for one 20 amp circuit. However, there's a however, they're not going to be drawing that much. Like I said earlier, the computer, which is a small tower, is the biggest draw, and everything else, even though all these are probably going to be full, everything else put together is not going to give me, if everything was on at the same time, it's not going to give me enough draw as the computer by itself. You follow? So I'm going to be well under the draw. So even though it's going to look like a lot, and it's on a 20 amp circuit, which has a 20 amp wire, coming fed up to it, and I'm going to use a 20 amp cable here, it looks like a lot, but however, the amps are, it's not there, so I don't have to worry about it. So now I want to find a good 20 amp cord. Now I got some over here. Now these are all cords that have no ends on them. They have one end on them, and the other end is not there. Now this one is this. Now that'll work, but I don't want to use that. I'd rather cut up a cord. Then, you know what? I can probably just cut this up. Yeah, let me cut this cord off this. Let me see if I can get it off here without dropping things. Yeah, you know what? Well, I don't know what this relay is, but this is a mess anyway. I've epoxied this thing to more than one thing, and if it's carrying 6 here, I should be okay. I don't want to use a big 30 amp cord. That's ridiculous. So there's no reason for me to do that, because I got some 30 amp stuff over here. This is a 30 amp marine grade cord. I don't need that by no means. And these cords are not worth the time for me to cut them up. I think this is going to handle it. I want to check just to make sure. Is there any markings on this anywhere? There should be a marking on it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get a bit of a little squirt. And now look at it under the magnifier.
As far as the construction goes, good news is that house is going to be bigger and more expensive than this one. So you're going to have no.
Yeah, 20 amp. Okay, good.
So it's worth
Good.
getting in a little early. Josh,
So this is rated for 20 amp. So this cord will be fine. And it's long enough. I didn't need anything super long. I just want to make sure I did read it right.
I've never had a house where so many people have so many nice things to say, except for the construction next door. I mean, it's more of an issue than what
Yeah, okay. 20 amp. Okay. So it is a 20 amp. And I believe it's going to be long enough. Well, maybe not. If I want to run this right in, if I want to run this right into the wall, it's not going to be long enough. And I don't want any interruptions. I don't want to use it and plug it into an extension cord. I don't want any breaks. I want it continuous. So it's going to be worth me cut. Oh wait a minute, I may have one over there already. Let's go over here and look again. Hold on. First, let me put this back. I don't want to destroy it unless I have to. But I think I got a 20 amp cord over here that has an end off it already. Let's see. No, that's not it. I did have one here. Where the hell did I put it? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. All right, perfect. Here we go. 20 amp cord, and the end is off. So I'm all set. And that'll be more than enough to do what I need to do. And it's got a good heavy plug on it. It's a good 20 amp cord. It's even exterior rated. And we'll be all set. And everything in here will be wired using the regular wire. Now this is, I believe this is 15 amp wire here. Let me think. No, this may be the 10. Is this the? No, this is 15 amp, I think. Yeah, this is 14.2. Which would be okay, but I prefer to have 12.2 in here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I do have 12.2 around here someplace. It's probably out there in the shed where I got the other electrical stuff from. But let me just glance in here real quick to see. Make sure. Well, here's, I probably have enough here to do what I got to do. So let's take this. There. Yeah, more than enough. All right, so let me get some of this done. Let me have my coffee, and I'll talk to you as I do some of this. Give you an idea of what the hell I'm doing or not doing. I'll be right back. All right, so this is kind of what I was talking about. So I took the 2 6s, or the 3s, pulled the clamps off them, and just kind of drilled them out, popped them off so I can use the brackets for something else. I do have one more box. If, in fact, I want to put it here, I can. All I have to do is knock that out right there and put a through it, like I did down in there, that you probably can't see. And at that point, that's where we're at. Because I had to run a wire from here to there, so I put it through a clamp, and I also had it with a jacket on it so that it's protected. So now, and I also put 6 one way and 6 the other, meaning the ground. So that's where we're at with that goes. So now all I got to do is, I should have taken these off first, but they're going to be easy to pull off, these little ears. That's not a big deal. And then I'm going to have to take 2 plates, cut the plates so I can get the plates to fit. But I got it plugged in, so let's turn it on. Okay. Now in order for this to be working, I want 2 of these lights to light up. There we go. That's normal. That's normal. 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 Turn it around here. Normal. 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 Whoa. Wait a minute. May have a problem there. No, we may have a problem with this one. And if that's the problem, these are all going to be. Hold on, we may have a problem here. Somewhere along here we got a little bit of a screw up, and I can tell you right where it is. It's right here. Because this one is right. So that tells me right there. Whoops, sorry, Tuck. Unplug it. I know what I did. The white and the black are reversed, guaranteed. And you can tell it's also a different color plug, but that shouldn't make a difference. So let me take that out of there, and I'll be right back. This is puzzling. This doesn't show on this one a yellow-red with a 0, a blank. But I'm getting on 4 of them yellow-red. On the other 2, I'm getting correct yellow-yellow. Well, here's yellow-red. Hot, neutral, yellow-red. Hot, neutral, reversed. Well, they're not reversed. So how the fuck are they showing reversed? This is puzzling. Because they're not. I don't think the cord is bad. Well, no, because then it wouldn't show. It would all show bad. Okay, so we have. I'm going to just go black and white. Black coming in to the black side of the plug. Black coming out, going back in to the black side of the plug, the jumper. Ah, I see it. Right here. See that one? That white one's got to come off and go over here, and this one has to go over there. Okay. Ah, I found it. It's just a matter of looking. When I was doing all this switching and wiring and reversed them upside down because I wanted some up and some down. Don't ask me why, but that's what happened. All right, let me get a little screwdriver so I can get those wires out and just switch a Ruski on those 2 wires.